Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2021 Atomic Bream Classic NS Rod Sunline Grand Final. Here we are at Marlow. It's the last one for the year, and hopefully it's the last year where we have interruptions. Hopefully next year we go straight into 2022 with a full season, no interruptions, and we can get things back on track. This will be your briefing for this evening. We'll go through all the ins and outs, and if you've got any questions, feel free to give me a call after you watch it. All right, let's get into it. Okay, our venue for this weekend is the Marlow Inlet. Let's have a look at the venue. So you can fish anywhere from inside the mouth of the Snowy River all the way up as far as you can go. We need to make sure, though, we are watching those speed zones. So we have a fair few. Most of them are 10 knots. You can see just in the slips here, it will be 5 knots. As you get up a little bit further up river, up the Snowy, you will see that it is 5 knots. So just make sure that you obey that. You see from that fork in the two rivers there, it does go 5 knots. Let's have a look at where we'll be checking you in the morning. All right, so our boat ramp and check-in area. So this is the main boat ramp. You can use the Broddy as well. I don't really care what boat ramp you use, but this is where we will be standing in the morning to check you in. And you'll come past, you'll show us you've got an empty live well, your safety lanyard is attached and working, and you've got your life jackets on. Once we see that, we'll give you your key tag. Now at 2 o'clock, when you need to come back in before the drive-by weigh-in, you will also need to bring your key tag back here by 2 p.m. So make sure that is the area you need to be aware of. Okay. All right, let's have a look at how we will be doing our drive-by weigh-in. So by 2 o'clock, you'll hand your key tag here. You will then put your boat on the trailer, drive on up to the Marlow Hotel, stop in front of our tent there, jump out. There'll be weigh bags waiting here for you. You will pull up your car, get your fish out. If you've got your big bream, we'll weigh that separately, and we'll make sure that if you have got the big bream, that you get that photographed. If you've got the best bag, we'll get that photographed as well. Once you've weighed in, you can drive off, head back to your accommodation, or you can park your car. So there's heaps of room on that grassed area to park your car. So yeah, there we go. So that is basically how we'll be doing our drive-by weigh-in. Obviously, each day, feel free to head into the pub. If you're double vaxxed, head into the pub, grab a beer, grab a hamburger, support the pub, and each night there for tea if you can. All right, let's have a look at our tournament schedule. Saturday morning, we will be down in that check-in location at 6 a.m. Between 6 a.m. and 6:45 is when we do that check-in. And as I just said, you'll file past, have your live well empty, safety gear, your life jackets on, and your lanyard is attached. From 7 a.m, we will roll down the starting positions, which I'll go through. 2 p.m. till about 3 is our drive-by weigh-in, and then onwards and afterwards, grab a beer. There may be a barbecue at the Marlow Hotel. I'm not 100% sure yet, but if not, feel free to go in there for lunch and head there for dinner. On Saturday, we will be doing some random draw prizes. So after the weigh-in, we'll do some random draw prizes. Now, off the top of my head, we'll be giving away 2 spotters, pairs of spotter sunglasses, a couple of PFDs, thanks to Humminbird Minn Kota. We've got a couple of awesome rods, thanks to NS Rods, and we've got a couple of awesome Samurai rods, Samurai reaction rods, thanks to the guys at Frogley's and Samurai. So there's a heap of stuff that we're going to be giving away. We've also got our Shimano Junior Anglers prizes that we'll be giving away as well. So yeah, there's a heap that you can get. Okay, day 2, pretty straightforward. 6 o'clock in the morning, we'll be doing our key tag check-in, exactly the same as on Saturday. File pass, get your key tag, then you'll wait till 7 a.m. 7 a.m. will be the drive, the start down the leaderboard from day 1. 2 p.m. again, key tag needs to be back down at that check-in location, and you'll be doing a drive-by weigh-in. After our weigh-in's complete, we'll be going through and doing our presentations. Now, this weekend, we'll be doing a prize for not only the big bream, but the big perch. So we have a presentation of the Samurai Big Perch. If you've got the biggest perch, So make sure when you're out there, if you catch a big perch, you keep it and weigh it in. There's some awesome Samurai product. We've got a Samurai rod, cruiser rod, and a lure pack for the team that gets the big perch there. We've got the Sunline best bag, the biggest bag for the weekend. We've got the JML Angler Alliance big brim for the biggest brim for the weekend. We've got always our Hurricane Monster Mover prize for the team that moves the furthest up the leaderboard on day 2. And then we've got our presentation of our prizes for our top 10, and the top 3 will get the cash, and also our first place as well as the trophies will get 2 Humminbird Helix 8 Megas. So that's awesome. Thanks to Humminbird there. Okay, some of the rules. We all know these rules. 7 till 2 is our tournament time. No fishing before or after that. Anglers must have their Victorian fishing license. Boat operator must have the appropriate boating license. Teams must obey all speed limits while on the tournament arena, and it's your responsibility to ensure that the driver of the boat obeys the 0.05 blood alcohol limits, and there could be police in attendance. We're looking for 5 fish on lures, flies, or soft plastics. Once you get that 6th, you need to upgrade, release a fish from your well. We're looking at 29 centimeters to the tip of the tail. So please ensure that you have that locked in, 29 centimeters to the tip of the tail. And obviously with your big perch, we're looking for big perch. So make sure they're minimum legal size to weigh them in. All live whales must be a minimum of 60 litres with an aeration or water circulation unit. Anglers can only use hard body soft plastics, lures and flies to catch fish. There's no bait. And any angler actively can only actively fish 1 rod at a time. So once you snag up or something, you need to bust it off before casting another one into the water. Moving right along. With your PFDs, you need to wear them at all times if you're in a boat less than 4.8 meters. If your boat's bigger than 4.8, you can take it off once you've stopped using your outboard motor. Once the outboard motor comes back on, please put them back on. Anglers are not permitted to leave contact with their boat while fighting a fish. If you are observed away from your boat, landing a fish, that fish will be removed from your day's bag. Teams must respect other teams' fishing space, so please remain a good cast away. That's important. It is just a fun weekend. And if an angler is in distress, they are a top priority. Please render immediate assistance if you are safe to do so. Teams that are late back from returning for the 2 p.m. check-in, they'll have a 100 grams per minute penalty to their weight. And if you're 15 minutes late back or more, you will be disqualified from that round. If you are caught blatantly breaking the posted speed limits on the river, which we've talked about on that map, you will be disqualified from that day's weigh-in as well. If you are booked by the police and the police come and notify us, you will be disqualified from that day's weigh-in also. Moving right along. Okay, so now we're up to our starting order, and this is where we'll be heading off Sunday morning. So have a look at these positions. We had a few people have to pull out at the last minute, so we're down to 53 teams now. But it's still a great field, and it should be a great weekend fishing. And just remember, make sure you're keeping your eyes on the live stream after day 1's competition for those random draws. Okay, team 1, Samurai Rods, 2, Chemically Sharp, 3's Pioneer, 4, Savage Trailers, 5, Gerber, 6, Don the Sash, 7, Eco Gear JML, 8, SLH Duff Rods, 9, Lowrance Miller Rods, 10, Trelaw's Fencing, 11, Blackfin, 12, Richardson Marine Tackle Shack, 13's Hurricane, 14, Bream by Stealth, 15, MPW, 16, Just Winging It, 17, All Trades, 18, Nothing But Net, 19's Morwell River Panthers, 20 is Mad, 21, Too Old, Too Slow, 22, One Fish at a Time, 23, Wobbly Mix, 24, Daiwa, 25, Real Therapy, 26, Real Steel, 27, Spinning a Line, 28, Tornado, 29, Richardson Marine Angler Pro, 30 is Purple Patch, 31, Wild Wings TXD, 32, LL Allen All Boss Angler, 33, Fanatics, 34, Pro Strike, 35, Catching, 36, Atomic 89 Samurai, 37, NJH Plumbing, 38, Meetung Hotel, 39, Flats Rats, 40 is EGM Revisited, 41, Australia, 42, Chuka, 43, Ever Hopeful, 44, Cranker, 45, Brim It On, 46 Bass Cat, 47 Milkman, 48 Benchwarmers, 49 Procrastinators, 50 Low Rant CMAP, 51 Snowy River Bait and Tackle, 52 Brim Busters, and 53 is Spitfire. That is your starting order. And that is the end of our briefing. Again, if you have any questions, there's my number. Feel free to give me a call. Once you've watched this briefing, please, can you send me one rep from your team? Send me a text message with your team name, a copy of each member's fishing license, and a copy of the boat operator's license, and we can tick you off and check you in. I sent you all a text message too about the QR code, about checking in when you get down. So please do that before you weigh in on each day, so we have everyone checked in, and that'll keep the powers that be happy. Look forward to seeing all you guys on Saturday morning. If not, if I don't see you Friday afternoon, but drive safe and look forward to a great weekend of fishing. Talk to you soon.